All you want give me answer. All you want do you know I want you?
What's up, Seashells? It's Shelby and I'm back with another video. And today's video, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about feminine hygiene. I've been wanting to do this video for a while because I feel like as I grow older, there's a lot of things that I learn, and also a lot of things I wish I knew when I was younger. Growing up with my dad only, I never knew a lot of things. I never had any female figures around me to tell me the things I needed to know. Let's just say that. So with that being said, I did some research, and also I'll be giving you advice based on my personal experiences. Y'all ain't gonna know which one is for me and which one ain't for me, so don't be thinking you can study me. At the end of the day, anything that you may go through, or if you can relate to any of the tips or the advice that I'm gonna give you, that's fine. Things happen, we're human, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Even though nowadays, like for example, I don't know why people get frowned upon when they have a discharge or a yeast infection. Like, anybody can get it. When you should be frowned upon is when you know you got it and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. That's weird, and that is unhealthy, and we're gonna nip that in the bud today. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to click the little bell on, I don't know which side, but click it so you won't miss any time I post a new video. So yeah, let's get into it. Hey, get into it.
Yeah, get into it.
So first things first, before I even really get into anything, a vagina should smell like a vagina. It should not be smelling like pineapples and flowers, peaches and cream. Nor should it be smelling like fish and garlic and onions. It shouldn't be smelling like none of that. And if it does, then something's wrong with you. And that's just what it is. Every hoo-ha, cooch, vagina has its own scent. It is not supposed to be smelling off, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be smelling like roses. It's not supposed to have a sweet smell. It's supposed to be somewhat neutral. And you get used to the smell of your own vagina, because yeah, it's not supposed to be smelling like something specific. You know what I mean? I can't tell you what it's supposed to smell like, because as I said, everybody's different. So just putting that out there into the universe so y'all don't get it twisted. Okay. As I said in the beginning of this video, every girl has discharge. Every single woman has discharge, whether you want to believe it or not, but it varies. Some women can have it every day. Some women can have it less frequently. Discharge is literally just the fluids and mucus that comes out of your vagina. Normal discharge is supposed to be either clear or a little bit milky, you know, but that's about it, and it doesn't normally have a smell. But if it does have a smell, and that smell is unpleasant, that is where the problem comes in. That's when you know that you need to go visit your gynecologist, your doctor, whatever. Another thing on this topic of discharges, do not be having sex while you got an infection. Yeast infection, bacterial vaginosis, you know, the BV, any other infection, do not have sex while you have those infections. Like, I don't care if you, say for instance, just started taking a medication, and then after, you know, everything starts to clear up, you know, the treatment is working, all that, and when you think you're almost good and ready, you're like, okay, I can risk it since we're almost good, but at least I'm gonna use a condom. Like, if you have the decency to say that anyways, don't. You might set yourself back. Like, you might irritate yourself by doing that. And it just no. Don't do it. Okay? Just relax. Just wait it out. Just wait it out until you're better. You know, then you can resume as you were, do whatever you want. But while that is going on, just leave the hoo-ha alone. Just leave it alone. I ain't gonna say nothing more about that. Just leave it alone. Wear cotton underwear. Wearing cotton underwear allows your hoo-ha to ventilate, and it also eliminates yeast production. Now, in short words, it allows down there to breathe. It can breathe. You know, like when you have on a mask and it's too thick and you can't breathe? That's what some of these synthetic materials like satin and silk underwear, that's what it does to your vagina. It's like a thick mask that you can't breathe through. But if you get one of those masks, you know, the thin mask, but it also has the filter in the middle and you can breathe through it, although it might still be a little hard, you know, but you can breathe through it. That is the equivalent to a cotton underwear. You both can breathe. You both are happy. Why is it every time I try to make a video, the dogs bark, the bikes bike, and the trucks truck? Why? Yeah, those materials trap all the moisture and the warmth, and it allows yeast to thrive. We don't want that. We don't need the yeast around here. Let it go. Let it breathe. And if you can at night, it's preferred if you just don't wear any underwear. Like, what is the term? Go commando. That is what I do almost every night. Then again, I do that almost every day because I just don't like wearing clothes. I just be wearing loose shorts and no underwear. Let her breathe. Okay, worst cause I know me sensitive and anything can happen to me, but that's a whole nother story. You remember what we talked about, that warmth and that moisture and, you know, that yeasty thriving off of that? Yeah. So for all you girls that keep bragging that, oh, I'm wet, my coochie wet, no, don't be bragging like that. Stop bragging about your discharge, and you're mistaking it for you just being wet. Do not douche. If you're washing down there, there is no need to spray any type of water or anything else in the hole of your vagina. It doesn't make sense. She cleans herself all up in there. She does that on her own. She doesn't need our help. Okay? If you don't know what douching is, that's basically what it is. Like spraying whatever the hell it is that you people spray up in the hole. All you need to do is clean the surface of the vagina, you know, like the outside part here and the lips. You know, the insides are here and the outsides are here. Yeah, that is all. Don't touch the holes. You do not need to touch the holes. Now, don't be using the strong, sweet smelling soap in the hopes of getting a sweet smelling vagina, because you can throw off your pH balance. pH balance. There we go. My doctor said I should use something called emulsifying bars or any unscented soap. You can also use Dove. Well, that's what she told me. I was using the emulsifying bars for a good while. That's the soap that they also use on babies too, because it doesn't sud and you can't smell it. So that's good. At first it's kind of weird because I'm used to soaps that sud and it just doesn't sud. But hey, it worked. I had no issues with it. And I think you should invest in it. If you don't, you can use Dove, but please don't be using the scented soaps. You know, stop using the Irish Spring down there. If I use Irish Spring, stop using body wash down there. If you use body wash on the rest of your body, fine, to each their own, but don't use it down there. That's what I do when I want to use body wash. I just don't use it down there. Yeah. Now, for all the people who do hair removal, I'm gonna say this: you can do whatever you want with your body. If you want to keep hair anywhere or everywhere on your body, that is all up to you. But I am pro hair removal because I just don't want to see it. Okay, the hair under my arm gotta go, the hair on my hoo-ha gotta go, the hair on my legs gotta go. So I have done I've done all types of hair removal except laser. I would love to get it, but I'm broke. So for shaving, if you're shaving, please, say for instance, my hair grows on my arm, my hair grows like this. When you're shaving, please shave for the grain or go with the grain and not against the grain. So don't be shaving like this. Shave in the direction that the hair grows, because if you shave this way, then you are prone to get some razor bumps, you know, some irritation, and we don't want that. For your legs, same thing. For your down there, same thing. That's for shaving. Pads. I'm gonna give you my pros and cons of pads versus tampons. So you already heard the pros for tampons, you know, going to the beach or doing something that has a lot of activity where I can move freely when I have a tampon. The downside, to me, it's kind of uncomfortable. I don't care how well I put it in. It's just always going to be, you know, not the most comfortable thing to me. Secondly, when you want to pee and you have a tampon in, it is the most irritating thing in the world because I hate getting the string wet with pee. I don't think I should be holding the string one side while I pee so it doesn't get wet. I just want to pee, bro. Or I have to take it out and put another one in. I don't have the time. And also, I have to wear a panty liner while I have on a tampon, just because I might leak through it anyways. Might as well just wear a pad, brother. I can't bother. Cannot bother. Now the downside with pads is that it keep on a shift and it keep on a move all over the place, and I hate that. But that's really, no, I'm lying. Also, when it gets too full, it just feels disgusting. I just don't like feeling blood on me. That's nasty. I just hate it. It's not like I keep on a pad for like 6 hours or more. The max is like 3 to 4 hours and then I change it. You know that you have a heavy period, change it more often than that. I've learned from that. Just change it more often than that. And also tampons, I know they say you can wear it for up to 6 and 8 and 12 hours or whatever. That's nasty. Go and change it more frequently, please. Like, don't go more than 4 to 5 hours with a tampon. That is yuck. Don't recommend. 0 out of 10 recommend. Now I want to discuss different pads. Alright, so now we're gonna move on to different types of pads. So disposable pads versus reusable pads. Now I know you're looking at me crazy, like, why would you reuse a pad, Shelby? That is disgusting. That is nasty. That is gross. And honestly, at first I agreed. But hear me out. Just hear me out, okay? Just listen to me. I did this for you guys, right? This company reached out to me and asked me to try and give my honest reviews. Now, you know I don't be lying when I give my reviews. If I don't like something, I'ma say it. If I like it, I'ma say it. It's just as simple as that. So this brand called HighOh sent me their period starter kit of their reusable pads, and I got 10 of them plus a little carrier for the pads. And this is what the pad looks like. This is what the reusable pad looks like. And here are the wings. So you literally just unbutton that and put it on like a regular pad and then just clip it back under there. Simple as that. Before I tell you guys my experience with that, I'm just gonna tell you guys the difference between disposable and reusable pads. So I wrote some notes down here, so I'm just gonna explain that to you guys. So reusable pads are better for the environment. They keep a lot of disposable products out of landfills, and they last much longer and stand up to multiple uses. And they also don't contain the toxic chemicals that disposables seem to have that can't be good for your body or the environment. Cloth pads are more hygienic and safer than disposable pads because they're breathable, meaning that genitals are kept cool and dry, allowing menstrual blood to dry and preventing sweating, so the pad is less favorable to bacteria and yeast that can lead to vaginal infections or urinary tract infections. So yeah, honestly, I asked these questions before I even decided to work with this company. Is it safe to use reusable pads? You know, is it hygienic? Is this is this right? Because this just seems weird. Why would I want to deal with a pad that I already bled in? Why do I gotta deal with it? Why do I have to see it and wash it out and then dry it and then use it again? Like, I know some of you are going to be against this, no matter how much I try to tell you guys that it is better. There is, you know, some pros and some cons to this. The pro, I just read them. Safer for the environment, it is more breathable, etc., etc. The cons about this, from my experience, it would be the part where you have to wash it out, honestly. Another pro is that you genuinely do not even remember you have it on. It is so soft, and it's not thick. It might look thick, but it's really not thick. You do not feel, you just don't feel anything. It's so comfortable. You just don't remember you have it on. You just feel like it's a normal day, unless you have cramps like that. Then that's, I guess you'll remember that, but that's about it. The cons now is actually washing it out. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. But because I wanted to give this an honest review, I did. So after my first use, I, you know, washed it out, and I want to say it holds a lot. It holds much more than you would think it holds. So, you know, sometimes throughout the day when you go to the bathroom and you look down and you see how much is in the pad and whatever, and you say, oh, alright, it can go on for probably 1 next hour and then change it or whatever. You don't know how much is in this thing, because it's like, I don't know exactly what type of material or what is in between, like the lining, but it holds. Because when I was washing it out, the first layer, you know, you wash out and you see everything gone off of this top layer here, and then you think, oh, that was easy. And then me being me, I do like a second and third rinse, because I want to make sure that everything come out. And there was a lot more in there, mind you. I just bleed a lot on a regular basis, but it was a lot. So you just have to make sure you wash it out really, really, really good. I didn't reuse that same pad just because I wanted to disinfect it properly before I use it, and plus it wouldn't be dry by the time the new one that I put on, by the time I washed the new one that I put on, this one wouldn't be dry. So it's not like I could reuse the one that I already used already, if you get what I mean. So yeah, there's that. Also, you might ask, how do you clean the reusable pad other than just washing it out with soap or whatever? Pads should be thoroughly sanitized after a yeast infection. Like if you have a yeast infection and you're using these things, I suggest, you know what, honestly, I suggest you use a disposable, because some of them now wash the thing good and then now just cause more infection upon ourselves. Okay, so use disposables if you have any type of infection while you're on your period, okay? But if not, then you sanitize this in a solution of 1 tablespoon of bleach per gallon of cold water and soak for 30 minutes, and then wash it like how you would usually wash it. And that's that for the reusable pads. Now you can find these pads on Amazon if you search in HighOh, what name? HighOh period starter kit. Woo, tongue twister. I don't remember how much it cost. I think it was like $20-something, if I'm not mistaken. But 10 of them comes in a pack plus this. So for example, if you're on the road and you want to change your pad and you don't have anything to put it in, wrap it up, put it in this, put it in your bag. Or if you want to take new ones with you, put it in this, put it in your bag. You feel me? So I got a code for you guys if you want 10% off. It is I love HighOh, and I'm gonna put it on the screen. So yeah, thank you to HighOh for sending me this and, you know, sponsoring this video. But now we're gonna move on to the next tip. This last tip that I'm going to give you guys Of course, you might say, Shelby, that is so self-explanatory. Like, you don't need to tell people this, but you don't need for beard. You don't need for beard. Worse if, you know, you're sensitive down there and you're not cleaning yourself, you are prone to infection. Like, you don't only get infection. Okay, well, there are many ways you can get an infection. It's either you sweat too much, you don't bathe, you not clean yourself properly, the type of food that you eat, sex, a lot of things can cause that to happen. And if you know you're extremely sensitive and you're not bathe at night time before you go to bed, you're nasty, and anything will happen to you, I don't sorry for you, because you're not take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Bathe. I know you can't bother. I'm more well, I can't bother eating. And I know sometimes we slip up. You know, worse if we're tired and we just want to go sleep and we're going to bed. I understand, but try. Put some effort into taking care of yourself. I think this video is extremely long, and I think I should stop talking now. But I hope you get the gist. I hope you like this video. If you want more videos like this, please let me know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and comment down below. Share this video with your friends, whoever, whatever. Comment hoo-ha if you made it this far. And I'm also going to start giving shout outs at the end of my videos. So today's shout out goes to Priscilla M. Priscilla EM? I don't know how you pronounce your name, girl, but shout out to you because I see you under every single one of my videos for years. Like, you always support me, and I truly appreciate you. Thank you for watching my videos, and see y'all in the next one. Bye. Messing my head back. Ooh, yuck.